First of all, I'm an out-of-the-box thinker. I do things that probably most people wouldn't do or invest in.
Mike Chorba put a roller coaster in his Pennsylvania backyard.
It's like, some people collect old automobiles, antique automobiles, and fix them up and invest money into them and whatnot. And it's really the same thing. It's just a lot more fun.
The coaster is called the Tidal Wave. And like any good roller coaster, or tidal wave, Mike's experience has had its shares of twists and turns and ups and downs.
We set it up in the fall, like Labor Day, and then the zoning officer contacted me in the spring, and he kind of asked me like, hey, what's up with this? We saw that there, and it's still there, and just wondering. And so I explained to him what I'm doing and whatnot, and he goes, well, you're going to need a permit for that. And again, I never could imagine I would need a permit for that. I mean, it's on a trailer, it's set up on blocks, it's not a permanent installation. We filled out a zoning app, and he did say, well, I'm going to have to turn this down because this is agricultural, and then you're going to have to go for a variance.
The grandfather was asked to file for a zoning variance for his roller coaster, because the land it's currently sitting on is zoned for agricultural use.
I'm not sure why we need a variance, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And I think it comes down to being able to do what you want to do on your own property. That's reasonable, you know what I mean? Because honestly, there's a lot of worse things.
His township zoning board voted on his application.
So when it came down to the vote, we had one vote yes, one vote no. So the motion kind of died and kind of left it still in violation. So then we had to do an appeal within 30 days, which we made sure everything was done on time. At this point, I had to hire an attorney to help me out. So we did that. I'm just waiting for a new hearing so we can see where it takes us from there.
Mount Pleasant Township did not respond to Inside Edition Digital's request for comment. Mike hopes for a new hearing to determine the fate of the tidal wave. If that doesn't go in his favor, he may have to lose the roller coaster.
If the variance would fail, obviously I would have to, disassemble and find a buyer for it and whatnot. But the most saddest part of it would be taking something away from the grandchildren now that they totally enjoy.
Mike doesn't have any hard feelings.
The zoning officer is very helpful with a lot of projects that we've done. And I think it comes down to the township, I don't think they know how to handle it.
But he admits,
it is really frustrating.
Of course, the roller coaster isn't the only amusement attraction on his property. He also has a carousel.
Life is so short. Why not do it? And if you can do it, why not? If you look at our yard, my 5-year-old granddaughter, my youngest one, is living with us. We're raising her. So we have a nice place set out there for her, you know what I mean? She has a whole dedicated area. And then now she considers, like the carousel and the roller coaster a part of her play area. You know what I mean?
And despite the setback, this granddad keeps a sunny outlook.
Like I say, you can't put a price on memories, and it's just the smiles, and it actually brings tears to your eyes, when you see like people riding this stuff for the first time. It's just a heartwarming thing. It really is.
This is Inside Edition Digital.